witness the most horrifying moment that happened in real life.
It all started with a beautiful 6-bedroom home on a quiet street in Westfield, New Jersey. For Derek and Maria Broaddus, it was more than a house. It was their dream, a place to raise their 3 kids and build a future. They poured everything into it, planning renovations and imagining years of happiness. The neighborhood was idyllic, the kind of place where kids ride bikes and neighbors wave hello. Every visit filled them with excitement as they prepared to move in, but someone else was watching, someone who believed the house belonged to them. A dark presence lurked just beyond the manicured lawns. The Broaddus family had no idea their dream was about to become a nightmare. As renovations neared completion, anticipation grew. The kids picked out their rooms, laughter echoing through empty halls. But the house had a secret, a history the Broadduses didn't know. That history had a name, the Watcher. The first letter was about to arrive, and with it the terror would begin. Sometimes the perfect dream hides a lurking nightmare, and for the Broaddus family, that nightmare was about to come home. One evening, Derek found a white envelope in the mailbox, addressed simply to the new owner. Expecting a welcome note, he opened it. Instead, he found a typed letter from someone calling themselves the Watcher. The tone was chilling. My grandfather watched the house in the 1920s, my father in the 1960s. It is now my time. The Watcher claimed to know the house's secrets, asking, "Have you found what's in the walls yet?" The letter mentioned the Broaddus children as the young blood you have brought to me. The family hadn't even moved in. How did the Watcher know about the kids? The letter taunted, "Will the children play in the basement? I would be very afraid if I were them. If you were upstairs, you would never hear them scream." The threat was unmistakable. Derek and Maria were horrified. This wasn't a prank. It felt dangerous. The letter ended with a promise. "I will watch." The dream home now felt like a trap. The Broadduses called the police, launching an investigation. But the reality was clear. Someone was out there, watching, waiting for the young blood to move in. The first letter was just the beginning. The beautiful house was now a stage for fear. The family's sense of safety was shattered. The Watcher had made their presence known, and the nightmare was only beginning. Sometimes, the scariest threats come in the mail. More letters arrived, each one more personal, more threatening. The Watcher knew the children's names, their birth order, even details about their daily lives. "I am pleased to know your names now, and the name of the young blood you have brought to me," one letter read. The Watcher described seeing their daughter drawing on the porch. The family felt exposed, like they were living in a fishbowl. The letters grew more possessive. "It has been years since young blood ruled the hallways. Have you found all the secrets yet?" The Watcher claimed, "I am in control of 657 Boulevard. It is my obsession." Fear consumed the Broadduses. They stopped bringing their children to the house. The joy of their dream home was gone, replaced by dread. The Watcher's final letter hinted at disaster, maybe a car accident, maybe a fire. "You are despised by the house." The Broadduses made a heartbreaking decision: they would never move in. The Watcher had won. Their dream was dead. The house was left empty, haunted by fear. Sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones you never see, and the Watcher was always watching. The police took the threats seriously, launching a full investigation. Officers questioned neighbors, searched for suspects, and collected DNA from possible leads. But the Watcher left no fingerprints, no evidence, just letters. The Broadduses hired private investigators, installed cameras, and even consulted FBI profilers. One theory pointed to a neighbor, the Langfords, whose house overlooked 657 Boulevard. But DNA didn't match, and the lead went cold. Other theories suggested a former house cleaner or someone with a grudge. Every lead fizzled out. The Watcher remained a phantom. Years passed. The police investigation stalled. The Broadduses were trapped, unable to live in or sell the house. The story became public, scaring off buyers. Even attempts to tear down the house were denied by the town. The family was left in limbo, haunted by an invisible enemy. The Watcher was never caught. The mystery only deepened. Sometimes the scariest mysteries are the ones that never get solved. And the Watcher was still out there. In 2019, the Broaddus family finally sold the house at a huge financial loss. But the emotional scars ran deeper. Their dream had been stolen by an anonymous tormentor. The new owners haven't reported any letters. Has the Watcher moved on, or are they just waiting? The story of the Watcher is a chilling reminder horror isn't always a ghost or a monster. Sometimes, it's a letter in your mailbox. The house at 657 Boulevard still stands, a monument to an unsolved mystery. No one knows who the Watcher is. Theories abound, but answers are non-existent. The lack of resolution is the most haunting part. The Watcher achieved their goal, driving a family from their home. So, what would you do if you found that letter in your mailbox? Would you stay and fight, or would you flee? Sometimes the scariest stories are the ones that could happen to anyone right at home.